loves, how are you today? Me? Fabulous. Just coming to you today with an off-the-cuff, fly by the seat of my pants, fly by the seat of my pants kind of video. We're just going to talk about whatever comes to mind today, and we are going to do a look, a fall-inspired look on mature skin. So, if that is something that interests you, stick around. We are going to talk about it. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm going to try to do this video without edits and without chops and without like all of that, you know, extra stuff. I'm going to really try hard to do it just off the cuff and whatever comes to mind. So here we go. Just got out of the shower, so my hair is soaked, and I'm going to pull it back, get started with my skincare because I actually have not done that yet. But I'm going to go in with my hyaluronic acid serum as always, and I spray my face before I do this just to give it a little bit of moisture, because hyaluronic acid likes to draw moisture, so you want to do it, you want to apply it to your skin with your skin being a little damp. So I just have my little spray bottle right here, and it has distilled water in it, and I just spray my face before I put on the hyaluronic acid serum. I go down my neck, you know, all the trouble spots for me as a mature woman. I don't like my little crepey neck situation, so we're trying to get that tightened a little bit. We're trying real hard anyway. So there's that. I kind of let that sink in for a second. So if I do edit this video, it's going to be like when I'm sitting here letting products dry or soak in, that kind of thing. So we're just gonna go with the flow. Uh-oh, sorry. We are building a cabinet for a beverage fridge, and my husband is at the Lowe's, or I'm sorry, the Home Depot, my bad, and he is picking up some plywood so that he can build the cabinet around it, because we're gonna make it a bar area and do it all nice and foofy for his whiskey collection. So anyway, that's what that was about. As I was saying, that actually gave me enough time to let my hyaluronic acid serum soak in. So maybe we won't edit it out. Maybe we'll get it done in a timely fashion. So I actually got sucked into, you know, TikTok shop. Sometimes it's a great, you know, I don't even know if it's great, because I end up buying shit that I see that I'm like, you know, that looks really cool, so let's buy it, which is bad. But I found that this, it's a deep collagen serum, and I decided, ooh, collagen's good. We're gonna try it out. It was 25 bucks, so it better do something. But I just started using it, and I really love serums, especially during the day. So we're gonna try it out. This has, let's see, it's got collagen. It's got this stuff called Voluline. I think that's what it is. Girls, you know me and my eyeballs. We cannot see nothing. So let's check it out. Volufiline. Now I've heard of this is supposed to be like, I don't know, some kind of cool stuff for your, lifting your boobies. If it does, I have no idea, because I've never heard of it before until I saw this. So I don't know if it works or not, but it's supposed to. And it also has niacinamide and adenosine. I'm gonna have to check into that one. But it's got the collagen, this niacinamide, so it's got some pretty good skincare in it. And I thought, what the heck, we're gonna try it out. So it is a serum, and it's just, I'm just going to put it on like I do every day. I just put a little bit on my forehead, and of course, you know, all over the face. It's just got a little pusher top that you can use that pushes the serum out. I just put it all over my face, and of course on my neck. And I've been wearing this, actually I've had it for like probably 4 or 5 days, and I've been using it. Have I noticed a huge difference in my skin texture or anything like that? No, but it does leave my skin really nice, which I do like that a lot. So we're just going to keep going until we run out and see what happens. So, and it says here how to use. It says after toner, take adequate amount and spread evenly onto entire face day and night. So yeah, I don't use a toner during the day because I use I just put my lotion and things like that on. So, and I kind of use this like my lotion. So when I put this on during the day, I do not use anything else because I don't want anything super heavy on my face, and I'm afraid that if I just keep layering on, it's going to be like detrimental to the wear of my makeup. So that's the only reason why. But so that's nice and soaked in too. So today I am going in with my Fit Me. This is the matte plus poreless, and it's 12-hour wear. And I'm going in with these two shades, 130 and 125, because I'm at that in-between stage right now where like I'm not dark enough to wear the one and I'm not light enough to wear the other by themselves, but the combination together has got, it's bueno. It's bueno. And I just put a couple of drops on like a palette, and I mix it up a bit. Sometimes I use my hands, sometimes I don't. Today I just decided I don't want it all over my hands, so I'm going to put on a palette, and we're going to mix it up, and we're going to use our foundation brush. We're going to put it on. And like I said, I just use like one of my brush ends, and I just use it like a little spatula, and I mix them together. So they look like this on my little palette. And my palette's clean. This is the one I use pretty much for, you know. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I gotta go in with my color corrector. And actually, I am running out of the LA Colors Conceal and Correct, which I absolutely loved. But I decided that I'm going to get new ones because this one's actually, it's running out on me. So I needed to order some more, and I decided to order the e.l.f. color corrector, and that comes in the morning. So I might just do another video on that tomorrow. But I do love the LA Colors corrector, Conceal and Correct. It's in a peach tone. And I'm just putting that on with my concealer brush. And I don't want too much because you know me and the idea of too much around the eyes. I do not like because it ends up getting cakey and settles into all of those beautiful little lines that I have, and I don't like that idea. So we use as little product as possible, and I just go right into the corners where the color correction needs to be. And oh my goodness, I'm just a popular girl today. I'll be right back. Okay, now that that's another edit, I'm sure. I'm probably coming back to you from an edit. I may just block that conversation out. I've never been so popular. Normally I don't get a phone call, you know, like for days, and then all of a sudden I start videoing or recording, and poof, I'm like the talk of the town. But anyway, so what we did there was just use a couple of drops of each of those colors, and I put it on a palette, and I just like the color combination because it goes very well with my skin tone right now, and it's like perfect. So, and actually I really like the I really like this formula. You don't need a lot of it, and it covers very well, but still is nice and skin-like. It's not too heavy, which I really, you know me, I really love. So next we are gonna go in, and today's mishmash. It's like all kinds of stuff, all different things, and we're just doing it to it today. This is actually usually how I do my makeup every day. It's just a combination of all kinds of things. I don't keep to one product all the time. It's whatever I feel like during the day. Today we're going to use the Natasha, or I'm sorry, today we're going to use the Laura Geller. This is the RSVP Ready. I purchased this and I really like all of her makeup except for the powder foundation. It's good for something that's like on the go. I really don't have an issue with it. Like if I'm trying to get out the door quick and I don't want anything on my face really heavy, I will use it. But you know me, I do not like powder products on my skin. So we're trying everything we can to not look so cakey and dry. And it doesn't matter what foundation, what powder foundation I use. It's all the same to me. And for my skin, does not work well. Just don't like powder foundation. I wish I did because I would use it all the time, but I just do not like the look of it on my skin. So there's that. But I do love all of her other makeup. And it's not that I don't love the powder foundation because I don't have an issue with it. I just have an issue with all powder foundation. Let's put it that way. I just go in with the finishing powder, the setting powder, just right around my eyes so that my makeup doesn't run. And I'm just using my big fluffy Sigma brush, my bronzer brush, and I'm going in with the bronzer that's in this same palette. This one right here. And I'm just going in and putting some color around the perimeter of my face, you know, the nice little hairline, giving me a sun-kissed glow. Just a little bit on my cheeks. I usually just use this for my bronzer and my blush. I don't change too much. I mean, it just kind of sets it for everything, which I really love. And I just make sure I do. Don't forget your ears, ladies and gents. Don't forget your ears. So yeah, all right, just a splash of color. And my eyebrows, I have done a little bit different. So I ended up getting the e.l.f. brow gel, which I absolutely love. And I just used this LA Colors pencil. And I just line and kind of fill in, you know, we love our 10 times mirror. And we just fill in right along the base and like anywhere that they're kind of sparse. And I just fill it in a little bit. And between the 90s and Hashimoto's, I have no eyebrows left. So I plucked like crazy in the 90s, and then with Hashimoto's, one of the benefits of Hashimoto's, if you want to call it a benefit, I'm going to look at it in a positive light, is that the tails of your eyebrows and your eyebrows do not grow anymore. It's great. So we get to color them in and fill them in. And that's all I do with that. And then I just go over my brows with my e.l.f. brow gel. And I use a little bit smaller mirror for that. Or not I won't call it a smaller mirror. It's a mirror that isn't quite as magnified as my 10 times. Because sometimes I need to see a little bit farther away. I don't need to see every nook and cranny that I have. And the 10 times definitely does that. And that's it. Just a nice simple brow. And this just kind of fills in enough to add a little bit of depth, but also shape. It shapes them and kind of holds them in place, which I like, without me looking like I've got these big boxy brows. So yeah. Okay. Brows are done. Oh, I'll let you guys see too, I'm completely grown out with my gray journey. So if you guys want to see what my hair looks like all gray, I'll show you it all grown out at the end when I do everything. Okay, so what we're gonna do today, I think I'm gonna match my shirt. I wanted to do a fall look for mature skin, and I'm gonna go in, I think, with, oh, well, we could go really bright if we wanted to, because there's a couple colors in here that would match my shirt perfectly. But you know me, and I think I'm gonna mute it down a little bit, and I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild, because I think this color right here is gonna be like perfect for my shirt, and it's gonna give us some fall-esque colors. So I think that's what we're gonna do, because I'm not all about the bam today. But with that being said, let's get started on our eyeballs. I am just going in with my Wet n Wild, you know, the 100% OG, and it's in mink, and it's so teeny tiny, but I do have a couple over here that are new, so I'm not gonna worry about running out. But yeah, so all I'm gonna do is take my mink pencil, and I'm gonna go towards the just from the outer corner, and I'm gonna bring it in, and I'm gonna kind of make like a giant triangle. This is beneficial for lifting, for my mature eyes and my mature skin. It helps a lot to kind of build this triangle on the corner, because it ends up drawing our eye up instead of down. And I try not to go past the corner, and I keep it as close to the lash line as I possibly can, and I just bring it to almost like the end of my eyelashes right here in the corner. Like so. And I just do the other eye the same way. And I pull just a smidge, because yes, I've got some hooding going on, and my pencil doesn't get into every little fold unless I'm pulling my eye a little bit. And I like to go right into the lashes also. On that water line, just to fill in all those spaces. Okay, and then I take it and I just go right in the corner on the lower lash line and kind of connect the dots. Okay, there we go. That part's done. And now we are going to go in with just a little fluffy brush, and this, I'm going to take this color right here, and I'm going to go on the brow bone. And I don't want to go past the corner of my eye, so I want to keep it towards the middle of my face so that I don't drag my eye down. It's doing that on its own. And when you are applying your shadow on mature skin, I don't know about you guys, but I have to pat in because of all those beautiful little folds that I have now. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. It's just different. And right into that crease. So there we go, and that's going to help lift also. So we just want to start over here so that we're not all the way to the corner. And I just bring it in towards the center of my face, and I just pat that in to get in all those little nooks and crannies. And right into the crease. Okay. There's that. And now I'm going to take a pencil brush and I am going to go in with that beautiful tealish green color right here. And I am going to line the liner, if that makes sense. And I don't understand, I keep feeling myself like hunch over when I'm doing my makeup. I don't understand why I do that. I kind of drive like that too. Do you guys drive like that? Like I'll notice that I look like I'm like 100 years old and I'm driving in my car and I'll look out and I'm like, oh my God, Clara, sit up. But I'm just taking that color and I'm going right over the brown and right into the just where my lash line ends. I don't like to go all the way to the corner because it pulls my eyes in and then makes my eyes look smaller. So we're trying really hard not to do that. And then I just take a little bit and go into that corner. And very, very lightly just add a little bit of that color into the crease and into the corner. And I also take it right along the lash line at the bottom, right where I put that brown liner. Just smudge it out a little bit. And loves, I think I'm going to step out of my comfort zone today, and I am not going to use my Wet n Wild liquid liner. I think I'm just going to go in with shadow and pencil today. I know, right? I'm taking a walk on the wild side. Cray cray. But I'm going to do the same to this side. Just follow that triangular line that we made with our pencil. And go right along the lash line. And like we're doing the same thing on this eye, we're not taking it all the way to the corner because we don't want to shrink our eyes. And I just kind of take it and maneuver it into the lash line also. Just to fill in all of those little nooks and crannies. And I'm doing the same thing here. I'm just going to take just a touch and go right into the crease of my eye and into the corner, and just a small amount of color in there. And I think this is a beautiful look for mature eyes. I don't always take a step out of my comfort zone. I get locked into something that I really like and I get stuck there. So today we are really trying to try something different. And just soften the look a bit. And today I actually have time to do this. I know it seems like this might take less time than liquid liner, but I have liquid liner down with no problem, and this I don't, so I'm a little bit out of the, like I said, out of my comfort zone, so it takes me a little bit longer to do it this way than it does with the liquid liner. And we're just kind of fine-tuning our lines. Making sure that we're even. Oh, guys, I really like that. Okay, I think that's done. And like I said, we're omitting the liquid liner today, which is, I know, crazy for me. But I went back to my Old Faithful Colossal Lash in very black. I absolutely love this mascara. Ooh, I'm having a little bit of a hot flash, friends. Ooh. Yeah, Miss Menopause, she hasn't vacated the premises yet, so we're still having those beautiful issues. Okay, that's the first coat. I usually do a couple of coats. Oh, loves. I'm very pleased with this. Very, very pleased with this look today. It's soft enough, but dramatic enough for me. Which I like some drama, you know, as long as it's not my drama. Just kidding. Okay. Okay, and you know, I don't do lower lashes because it looks like my makeup is running and I really hate that. So we don't do lower lashes, but we are now at the finish line almost. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Liner, and this is in the shade Mauve Aside. It is my favorite. It's my go-to. As you can see, poor thing is dying. I actually ordered like 6 of these because I don't ever want to run out. It's just a really nice, smooth, creamy liner, and the color is like perfect. It depends on how I'm feeling for the day as to whether or not I use a lipstick with it. And today I'm not going to use lipstick with it. I'm going to show you what I am going to do though. And I'm just going to line my lips. Oh, I just love this. It's so smooth and so creamy, but when it goes on and dries down, it doesn't smudge very easily. It's not like an all-day wear kind of thing, but it does wear very well. And as you know, as we mature, our lips or our lips our smiles droop. We end up, you know, having this droopiness here. So if you want to combat that and hide that a little bit, if you take your lip liner and you go just inside of the corner and come up, and I always line just a little bit above my lip line to give me a little bit more of a top lip. The older I get, my lips are thinning out some, so I like the idea of adding a little bit of volume, and all you need to do is just overline the lip just a little bit, not too much. But, okay, the 10 times mirror is getting to me. It's like making me go wonky. So you just take from the inside corner, and then you're going to do the same for the bottom. And you're going to go just inside of the corner. You're not going to draw all the way to the outside of the corners of your mouth. You're just going to go to the inside. So you're basically cutting off the corners of your mouth. And I take my liner and I just fill in, feather it through. Okay, and here's the kicker, because you know we do all kinds of different things over here. This is an eye brightener. So it's one of those like fake awake kind of liners. So you're supposed to line your eye with it, and I'll show you because we can just do a little bit to kind of open up my eye some. Right? Kind of makes you look awake. Crazy how it just kind of boop, opens up your eye. That's what it's actually for, but I normally don't use it like that. What I use it for is my lips. And I will just go in because I'm like, my favorite lip is a Pamela Anderson 90s lip, and I absolutely love that lip. I don't think I'll ever not love that lip. So what I do is I kind of try and create that, and I take it and go right into the center of my lips with it. Like so. And then blend it out. That's it. Done deal. I love that look. And it stays. It's really, this is not a wear-proof or it's not a smudge-proof lipstick by any means, but once I set it and it dries down, I don't have any issue with it coming off. It's great. So here's our look. Here is our look. I love it, you guys. As a matter of fact, let me try that on this side one more time because I think it's not quite as bright on this side. Okay. All right. There you have it. There's our fall inspired look for mature skin. I am going to cut out for just a minute and I'm going to do my hair and then I'll be right back. So guys, don't go anywhere. All right, beautifuls. Here is the final look. I love it. Okay, loves, as promised, here is the hair. She's all grown out and she's so sparkly. She's got glitter, like a lot of glitter going on. It's really gray right in these areas of my temples. The rest of it is just kind of, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's just a little kind like almost like highlights. I'm loving it. It just gives me a little bit of, you know, dimension. I don't even have to go and have it streaked or anything. It's just natural. So yeah, but there's my hair's all grown out now. It's this is my all natural, but I absolutely love the look today. Let me know in the comments, do you like the look today, and are you guys like wanting to step out of the comfort zone a little bit? So yeah, I just wanted to pop on here really quick, say hello, do a little quick mature makeup for fall for you all, and just touch base and say hi. So yeah, I've been gone for a minute, you know. We used Wet n Wild. This is the My Lucky Charm palette. These you can pick up almost anywhere and they are extremely inexpensive. Love it. I am using the Deep Collagen. I picked this up on TikTok Shop. It was a little pricey for me. It was $25, and I don't know why. I think it's just like an impulse buy. I love serums, and it looked, when she put it on her skin, I loved that glowy look that it gives, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get it. So I did. I've only been using it for about 5 days. Am I noticing these crazy dramatic differences? No, not at this point, but I do like the serum consistency. It's a nice consistency, and it does leave my skin really nice and glowy and dewy looking, so I do like that about it. I'll have to give you my verdict on it when I finish the bottle, just to see if there's anything that stands out about it for me. But I'm hoping that it does something for 25 bucks, because you know me, I am a little bit of a frugal person, and $25 was a lot. So like I said, it was an impulse buy. I just like clicked it and was like, yes. So there you have it. But until next time, guys, I just wanted to come on, say hello, how you doing? So we'll be coming back with some more videos on makeup for mature skin and all of those wonderful things. And I just wanted to tell you that I missed you, and I'm glad to be back. So look for me, because we'll be popping on here with some more videos for you guys, if that is something that interests you. And until next time, guys, we're living in a crazy world, and I hope that life is being good to you, and I hope that you are making the best of it. And until next time, guys, always remember just how blessed you are and not how stressed you are. I know, easier said than done, but we can do hard things, and we should be looking at all of the blessings that we have around us, because there are a lot of them, and I think we kind of take for granted most of them. So be on the lookout for them, because they're everywhere. But until next time, guys, I will catch you in the next one, and have a good one. Bye.